Hey, bartender.
Yeah.
Hey, could I get a town car, please?
Town
3
car.
of them.
Oh, 3 of them? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'll give you a good tip.
You must be a pretty big fan of the sidecar, huh?
Yeah.
No? Ever
More
heard
of a town
it?
car guy.
All right. Well, let's get a town car going here for you. Look at that. Well, how's your day going?
Oh, not too bad, Nice, fun Saturday.
Yeah?
Yep, did
Busy
some running
one?
around. Yeah, Total Wine and More,
Oh,
Walmart.
little TTW?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
TWT.
TWT?
TWM. Total Wine and More.
Careful what you Google. You get into the acronyms. So, as you know, as a town car fan, you're going to do 1 ounce of your rye whiskey, 1 ounce of your cognac. Oh, and you got to measure. Oh,
What type of cognac are you using?
well, what kind do you prefer? I'm just kidding. We got one kind here. ABK6.
Okay.
VSPO, very special
VSOP.
old pale.
VSOP.
There you go. And we've got vermouth of the sweet. 1/2 ounce of this. Let's grab a different thingy. And oh, whoa!
Oh,
How you
more
doing?
than a 1/2 ounce there.
Someone wants to say hello. And now, typically, I'd like to do something a little fancier than your typical triple sec here. Grand Marnier, Cointreau, dry Curacao, but that's what we got. So,
All right.
probably put a little less in since it's probably a little sweeter
Yeah.
than
I'll let you
all
know.
of those.
I'll give you a good Yelp review.
All my drinks turn out sweet because of my personality. That's the tough part, We always got to put an extra
balance it
dash
out.
of bitters. 2 dashes of your aromatic bitters. 1, 2. A little extra.
That was 3 there, bud.
Well, I didn't like the first
You
one.
must be from a small town or something, huh?
And we
Still got
got
accounting.
1.5 a dash of those. Orange bitters. There you go.
Nice.
And let me get some ice.
Oh, nice.
We always bag our ice here.
Medical grade bag, I'm hoping.
Oh yeah. It's the only kind we buy. Like I said last time you were here, you can't over ice something.
No.
What happens
Sure
if
you
you do? Just turn it into ice.
Yeah.
That's what the alcohol's for.
Well, I guess if you put too much ice, you can't have your whole drink.
Okay, here. Do 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 do. Okay, and you gotta always give these a little spin to make sure
Spinarooski,
they're well balanced.
Well, looks more like a. Is that the football?
Quiet Weister. Solo mio. I need to learn the rest of that song
Yeah. Got a lot
from
of
Ace
time,
Ventura.
Probably watch it. It's a fun movie.
Always hold your mixing cup at the top. You don't want to get your hand cold. Warm up the drink. Oh boy. Get your whole arm involved, monkey
Yeah.
shoulder. And we're going to use our
Strainer?
Hawthorne strainer.
Why are you asking me? I'm not the bartender, man. I just want the drink.
Well, Town Car is a pretty specific drink. I thought you knew what you're talking about. Apparently you just hit the Google machine and found something new, huh? Not surprised. Look at that. That's why I keep this here.
Oh, nice potato peeler.
Thank you.
I got a fun story about potato peelers. Maybe we can talk about it later.
Yeah, I'm always game for a potato story.
Mystery disappearance of a potato peeler.
Oh, just the peeler?
Yeah, just the peeler. And maybe the PLA?
Oh, he just died.
Oh.
You talking
Oh,
about a
Pele?
soccer player?
No, I'm talking about
Oh, peelers.
the peeler.
I can't-
The person using the peeler.
I can't keep up with you.
The PLA.
And now, I get paid by the hour here,
PLA.
folks.
There you go. Well, it sure seems like you're taking a sweet time.
Oh, look at that. We got a lucky one. Whoop. There you go.
All right, let's try
Well, I
out this
really
Towncar.
appreciate you coming in today.
Yeah, I appreciate the drink.
All right, here it is.
Yeah, I got it.
Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Let me make another one for you here while I got the stuff going. Put stuff everywhere. You can never find it. How is it, huh? You love it.
It's good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
How good is it?
I'd order it again. That's how good it is.
There you go. Like the
Very
sound of that.
unique. You really taste the sweetness.
Does the orange come through?
Yeah, I'm getting the nose. On the nose.
On the nose, yeah. And I notice you got a beard.
Yeah.
Been growing it for a while, or?
Oh, just a little bit.
Yeah?
You know, maybe a couple days.
Oh, mine's just a... Have you nicknamed yours yet?
Nope. Sure have it. Just part of my face.
I've always called mine the French tickler.
Oh, nice. I thought that was more of a mustache thing.
That depends on the angle.
The angle of your dangle.
Have you seen the triple sec around? Here it is.
You been doing this long?
A little while. I try not to... I don't really define my life in time. Just in happiness.
Yeah.
I'm having a good time right now.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad.
How many dashes? 2.
2-ish.
Ish, right around there. There you go. It's not a science, it's an art. Okay?
Yeah.
Tell a mixologist that. Get it?
Yeah. Because it's their profession.
Well, mixology is a science. Might be
Mad
an art.
science.
Right about now, you make sure you didn't forget to put something in. I think we're good.
Yep.
Boy, I got quite the breath going.
Yeah, it's a little chilly here today.
Yeah. Well, the
This
heater went out.
Linda's ice bar.
Yeah, well, we quit. Yeah, we got to charge more for drinks.
Yeah.
Can't even pay for heat.
It's an igloo bar. You're here for the experience.
Yeah. You don't need ice in your drink when it's this cold.
Speaking of ice in the drink, let's get a cup with some ice in it, huh?
Yeah.
Is your buddy a football fan?
Oh, yeah, I believe so. Look, Nick, look at that.
Oh, that's nice.
What a beaut, Clark. What a beaut.
There we go.
What is your name, by the way? I haven't heard it yet.
Me?
Oh, yeah.
I never give my name out.
Well, I guess I'll ask
You
for
know.
a new bartender next time.
A bartender.
Yeah.
Bartender, my bartender.
Bartender, my bartender, yeah. I like that. You seen a lemon around? There it is. Whoop. Neat. You wonder about that?
Oh, wow.
Quick
magnet.
access.
Look at that. Fancy apron. You're the real deal. The real McCoy.
Some say I was born to do this.
Nice. Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's a mixology school.
Maybe. Oh. Oh, got a little bit of my
Yeah.
lip there. Ever happened to you?
No, mine stays on my upper lip pretty good.
Yeah.
Doesn't normally drift too
You
far.
don't accidentally grab your lip when you're trying to move the hair out of your mouth? Doobity-doo-doo-doo. Well, here you go, fella.
Why, thank you, sir.
All right, well, if you guys fellas don't need anything from me, just go ahead and enjoy your drinks. I'll be
Alright.
here if you need something.
We'll
You
get
like
you
that?
when we're done.
I love it.
Is
It's
it-
almost as good as the advice you give.
Oh, there you go, thanks.
Oh, wow.
Hi everyone, I'm Ryan London. Welcome to another episode of the Supper Club Social, where we review restaurants, movies, and TV shows and talk about home bars, cocktails, and pop culture. With me, as always, is my co-host, and if he adds an S to something, you know he means it. It's Roy Smiths.
Hello, everybody. I see what you did there. Good job.
We've got a new special guest this episode, Jeff.
Hello, you guys. Thank you for having me. It is a pleasure and an honor to be here.
Thanks for joining us for the Supper Club. Should we just pop into happy hour, or
Let's hop right into
well,
it.
you got any updates, Roy, on your week?
Oh, no, I got a pretty sweet route now. It's a lot of driving empty, which is great. That's what I like. I like to put 100% effort,
Driving
given the
on
least amount of
empty.
effort at work, you know?
It's that song. Running on empty.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
running on empty.
Yeah, that's good. I've been washing the windows this time of year. It's a little chilly out, but we've had kind of a lot of sun the last week or two.
Yeah, it's been nice to see some sunlight for a change.
I've actually done some pressure washing, and each time I pressure wash a deck, it snows the next day.
Oh,
So I
That's rough.
I usually never take pictures of the work, just no particular reason. I just don't. But I have lately because I'm like, I can't even see if I did it.
yeah.
But
It would be tough.
all right,
But
well,
isn't that...
yeah.
Is it they like synthetic decks or wood decks?
wood decks? It's for a lady that does basically getting the house ready to sell.
Oh.
So they need it safety wise and cosmetic wise. Yeah, one I did is just no one cleaned up their leaves this year.
I know.
because of the
Because they all
Weird
were
year.
still on when the
Yeah.
snow fell.
Yeah, I mean they're still
Yeah.
I know.
It's
There's
weird.
still trees with leaves on them.
All of mine do.
But so the deck was disgusting, and it's always surprised me just how a little pressured water will clean you right
Yeah.
up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well let's just pop into happy hour here, Roy.
Let's do it.
Cheers! It's happy hour. You didn't touch mine, Roy.
Well,
He
Jeff
did.
wasn't
I
away.
felt
What
it.
the hell? Okay, the drink, Roy. What do we got?
We have the town car.
Mm.
Not to be confused with the sidecar.
Yeah, the sidecar is kind of like It's Daddy's Daddy, and It's Daddy's Daddy is the Manhattan, and It's Daddy's Daddy is the Sazerac. Kind of
Yeah.
like a couple of daddies down from that.
That's happens a lot.
This
I
might
feel
be a
like.
baby's mama of a...
A baby
The old
mama
fashioned's
mamas.
in there somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, it is. These are like... This, the Vieux Carré, the other thing, they're all like Manhattans.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
just has half rye whiskey, half cognac in it, rather than just rye whiskey. If it was just rye, I guess it would be a...
A spin on an old fashioned, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Well, it'd be a Manhattan because it's vermouth, rye, and
But then there's a
But then you have
The
the
triple
orange
sec.
bitters.
triple sec. Forgot about that. Yep.
So,
I love that stuff. That touch in there is so nice.
It's good.
It's delicious.
Tell us about it, Roy.
Well, great bartender.
Yeah, that guy.
He's been getting on it.
Man.
He
You know,
actually
I
had all the
remember-
ingredients this time, unlike last
Oh
week.
yeah, he was standing on the right side of the bar this
Yeah,
time too.
I know.
Did you
He
notice
was-
that?
I did.
In the entryway last time, like he wasn't quite hired, you know. He might have just been coming
was
off
like-
the street.
Knocking stuff over.
But he got it down this time, you know, right spot.
I get
good
it.
banter.
Nervous at work, you know, first day.
It's a tough crowd around here.
I don't remember asking him to come back though. I don't. Maybe he slept here.
I'm telling you, it's an office space situation, you know.
Is it?
They
Maybe.
quit paying him years ago, but he keeps coming every day.
Yeah. Is it a distant relation of yours? I mean, he looks
Oh,
really similar to
His
you.
beard's a little unkept, you know. I like
Oh.
to keep mine nice and tight.
Boy, I hope he's not around to hear that.
Well, it's true.
He seemed to
Little-
take a lot of pride. in
Little
it.
cavemanish, that's what I'd say.
Oh,
He doesn't use beard oil.
No, he
That's
definitely
for
does
sure.
not.
That is.
He
If you're looking
sleeps
for a
in
good
bar.
one, Duke Cannon makes a pretty good beard product.
Do you like
Yeah.
the Duke Cannon?
I do.
Mm.
You know, that's what he named his.
Oh,
No.
nice.
Duke Cannon.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It really is.
They got two good ones combined.
That sounds like. I don't want to step on it, but that's got something that could come up later. All right, I think I interrupted you. Or were
Yeah.
you talking about something?
Yeah, so someone gave me the history of the sidecar.
All right,
instead of,
so let's explain. We
Yeah, explain
Googled
it.
the town car. And there isn't really a lot of history on it. It basically was like somebody got tired of a sidecar and invented this.
yeah.
And I didn't even see the year, so I couldn't really find a good description of it. So read this. That's the sidecar, and I'd say like what, 10 years later, someone invented the town car because I got sick of it.
Yeah, that makes sense. So the history of the sidecar. As most cocktail origins go, there are a few stories about who mixed up the first sidecar. One common history story is found in The Fine Art of Mixing Drinks, 1948, by David Embury. I like how you're picking stuff with better names, okay?
Yeah.
You had some real doozies
Yes.
earlier.
Yeah.
It says the drink was developed in a Parisian barista during World War I by a friend who rode up to a favorite bar in a motorcycle sidecar. Makes sense. Why there is speculation, it is popularly believed that the establishment was Harry's New York bar. Another claim attributes Frank Muir, who worked at the Paris Ritz Hotel, as Gary Gaz Regan pointed out in The Joy of Mixology. We've had this before, the Gaz.
Have we?
Yeah.
Well, all these drinks come from New York or New
Yeah.
Orleans, so.
This was later disputed by a man named Burton who worked at the Ritz after Muir. The next story moves to Buck's Club in London, the supposed home of the French 75. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
We should do that one again.
Yeah, we should. Gotta watch that movie again.
Yeah.
A lot of people watch that at New Year's.
Casablanca.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
yeah, because I think if you start at a certain time, you'll get pierced to your
Yep.
kid.
Right
Oh,
at New
really?
Year's.
Right at New Year's, yeah. There's a lot of things that have with that. Harry's ABC of mixing cocktails, Harry McCullone, credits the drink to Pat McGarry, one of the great bartenders of the day. This was backed up in Robert Viermer's. Now you got some weird ones again. See, you started off strong, and now it's going on me. 1922 Cocktails and How to Mix Them. It is important to note that McElhorn owned Harry's New York bar.
McElhorn?
Yeah, we can go for that one.
Roy, say it with enough confidence to fail.
I'm not confident about it. That he also credits Buck's Club for the French 75 in his book. While he was a popular bartender of the day, he was also apparently honest and did not take credit for many of the drinks that are often attributed to him.
It doesn't sound like a good bartender.
No,
No, not at all.
he had some humble pie.
Bartender,
Okay.
am I doing okay? You sure aren't.
Yep.
Doesn't like it at all.
Which story is correct will remain a matter of debate and opinion. The sidecar is a classic sour drink. Yeah, this isn't very sour.
No.
Oh, yeah, I saw a lot of recipes that the sidecar has lemon juice in it, not just the peel.
That's
so maybe
not.
we're off on a limb here.
Yeah, and that's not in question. Okay, sours were popular during the golden
You
age
didn't
of
have to read
cocktails.
that, you know.
Well, I got to. It's on here.
Okay, Harry
In
McElhorn.
early 1900s, other great sour
Truth
drinks
teller.
were created at the same time, including the Brandy Daisy, Whiskey Sour. I'm a fan of the Whiskey Sour.
Those are delicious.
And the Margarita. So yeah, I'm not going to keep reading 1,000 different stories of where it may have came from.
Well, yeah. Apparently, and then this evolved a couple years later.
Yeah.
I'll have to. I should have. I didn't print off the actual ingredients to the sidecar. That would have been helpful to be able to compare directly. But I think it's roughly the same except for the lemon juice.
Yeah.
And it might be a shaken cocktail. Who knows?
Yeah. Shaken, stirred.
Jeff, talk to us about your cocktail. You like it?
I do like it, actually.
Yeah?
I like this better than many other ones that I've had. I like how sweet it is, but yet not syrupy, if you will.
Have either of you two ran into dry curacao before? It's like an orange liqueur.
I don't know.
Contro.
Have you given it to me before?
No.
I haven't.
Then probably
I
not.
heard you say Grand Marnier earlier, and I don't know if I've ever had that, but I've heard of it.
It's an orange liqueur. I mean, you've got your triple sec, Grand Marnier, Contro, and then I think this dry curacao falls somewhere on that spectrum.
So is like Grand Marnier like a
It's like an orange,
like a
peel.
higher quality triple sec, if you will?
Yeah, I'd say so. I guess.
Okay.
It's
Do you
got
like it?
It's
Yeah, the drink. I don't know about the Grand Marnier.
we've had lots of. I mean, you put Contro and
You put them in front of
The
me, Ryan.
margaritas.
I drink them down. Okay.
we were putting that in our 7 and 7s.
Oh, it was last summer.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
We need to bring that back. That was
I
a
like
fun-
a good 7 and 7
Yeah.
with lemon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we were
we-
doing those down at the beach.
Yeah, 7 and 7 with
Was it last summer or the summer before?
summer before, I think.
Yeah.
It's been a while for
It
that
has
one.
been a while.
Alrighty,
That's a
well,
good summertime one, though.
Yes.
I do like just a simple. I mean, that's a highball drink,
Yeah.
right? 2 ingredients,
Yep.
which is tasty. Would this be a specialty at your bar? Could you have this as a specialty at your bar if you featured the Manhattan? Are they too close?
I don't know because they're pretty close.
Yeah, I think
like-
with the other orange stuff, it might have a more distinct flavor.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that you could very easily have this as a specialty drink because it's close to a Manhattan, but it's definitely different.
Yeah. You don't get as much of the whiskey.
Yeah. That is.
Well, I
I,
guess
think these
that's-
would be a little bit more dangerous because you
Yeah.
can't taste the whiskey as much.
That's
Yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
We got to be mature, Roy. You don't just slurp
Yeah.
them down.
You can't
know?
just chug down 3 and think
Why
you're gonna
not?
be okay.
I mean,
got Ubers,
Yeah. They're good around here.
Specialty at your bar. So I'm saying, yeah, I would do it. I would love just a bar that was like had all of these whiskey cocktails. Just forgot. I guess you could do
Just
a
a whiskey
gin in
bar?
there too. Yeah, but yeah.
Maybe an old
There's-
Tom gin.
I mean, all bars basically are. They just have
there
other
is
stuff
one
too.
downtown that specializes in drinks such as
Oh, my
the
God.
Volstead Act.
Oh, I thought you were going to
Yeah.
say cease and desist.
No,
Is
the
everybody
Volstead
like-
Act.
we
they-
need to try to find time where
To
we
do
can
it.
take the wives and go do
Yeah.
that. I don't think we're gonna be able to do it by ourselves.
I've been to the Volstead
Oh, you
Act,
could,
though.
but-
That's a
Well,
cool spot.
It is. It's a pretty neat spot.
Yeah.
I've been in there a couple times.
I've walked by it a million times.
Yeah.
Literally, probably a million times.
Do you know what the Volstead Act is or was?
Wasn't it probation
did Google
or
it.
prohibition?
Wasn't prohibition, but it had to do very similar to
Or
prohibition.
was it the start of prohibition? Is that what started it?
I don't know. We'd have to
Now,
Google it.
Curiosity's got me.
Oh, piqued curiosity over there. Well, while Roy is looking that up, I have some happy hour questions here. I'll start with you, Jeff. These are just questions I just kind of think of, so
Yeah.
don't hold my feet to the fire.
Shower thoughts, if you will.
It's
Yeah.
what started prohibition.
Oh,
It is
so
what
that
started
was
prohibition.
Okay, I like
Okay.
It became known as the National Prohibition Act.
Okay.
It was
Oh.
formerly known as the Volstead Act. Kind of like a
Oh.
Prince situation, you know?
Probably after old Pete Volstead,
Mm-hmm.
bastard senator from Massachusetts, right? All right,
I'll take your word for it.
You don't see a lot of buffets in bars, food buffet, not alcohol buffet. Missed opportunity?
Yes.
No, I don't know. Because think about how much food would get wasted.
Well,
not
that's not the point. But I've been into a bar that rolls out a buffet
I'm
at
gonna
midnight.
delete that. What's that? Sorry.
I've been into a bar that rolls out a buffet at midnight,
Hmm.
and it's delightful. The Peking North, they will bring
Hmm.
out quite a, shout out to them.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
in
midnight
Spokane,
they
right?
will bring.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Spokaloo.
they'll bring out a bunch of Chinese food, and it is.
That would be good.
Oh, it's amazing.
all
at
that
midnight.
MSG in your system.
Yeah, it's $4, and well, at least it used to be back when
That's on division,
probably
right?
Back in 2004.
probably.
Roy, did you hear my question about buffets and bars?
Yes.
Did you answer?
I said there might be a lot of food wasted.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And then you guys said, no, fuck you.
Stupidest thing I've ever heard.
No, I mean, I think
What do you mean wasted? All buffets waste.
I know.
food.
I don't go to buffets, though. That's too much
Too much
Effort.
pressure.
people
Effort.
getting in on the same thing. We've had this conversation about the Golden Corral.
I mean, I'm not a fan of buffets either,
Yeah.
but it just
In
seems
general,
like
no.
If I had to choose a buffet, it'd be a Chinese
Taco
buffet, though.
buffet.
Or Oriental buffet or whatever.
I would love a buffet at a bar to help sober me up.
yeah, that'd be nice.
Like, hey, let me take a run through before
Yeah.
before I call that Uber.
There you go.
Bosch Dining House has a really good bar menu.
Do they?
Yeah, they have like a schnitzel sandwich on a pretzel bun.
Mm.
That'll
I love
get you
German
right.
food.
Oh, it's so good.
Germans got it right.
I think next time we
really
go
do.
out to eat as a family, that's where I'm taking them.
Mm.
Ever since Jeremy was here last week, I've had a
Oh,
craving
yeah.
for schnitzel.
Do you have a go-to? Well, just schnitzel.
Schnitzel? Yeah, schnitzel. Or a roll-out is good, but that's not always on the menu there.
Right. Restaurant week's coming up. They usually have a pretty
Yeah.
cool
They do.
German menu there.
Yeah. I don't know. That's not somewhere I want to go to. I like to go somewhere like out of my price range for restaurant week. 'cause
I
they've
agree.
Put it down to the blue-collar price range, you know?
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to another question here. Have you ever gotten a free drink at a bar?
Yes.
Now,
Um,
how did it come about? I want you to zero in on one time it happened. Did you manifest it? Was it an accident?
I know a story, but I want to take it because it's probably your story.
You should probably tell it 'cause I don't really remember that one.
At Leavenworth?
Yeah. That did pop in my head,
Yeah.
but I have another one.
Okay, well, I've never gotten a free drink that I remember.
Hmm.
Anyways, at a real bar, I get free drinks here all the time. Or half-price drinks, I would say.
Yeah, you pay for half of
Yeah,
them,
half-price drinks.
if not all of them.
Yeah, and then we were at, I can't remember the name of the bar. It was a brewery.
Yeah,
brewery in Leavenworth. But
Brewery.
not Icicle
I didn't have heat in there either.
and not Doghouse. It was,
It's all right.
what's the pass? Blewett. Blewett Brewery.
Okay.
Bluery?
Yeah, Blewett Brewery. That's a tongue twister.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, anyways, and probably, he might have been having a bad day.
Yeah.
I don't know, are they still bartenders at breweries, or are they,
That was a weird
what is that one?
setup. They were more
Bud.
waiters.
Yeah, but anyway, so he was back there behind the bar, and we were sitting at the bar.
He was having a rough
And
day.
it was
if I
not
remember
good. You
right.
asked him about his pit vipers, and he
Oh,
really
yeah.
wasn't feeling
He
it.
wasn't having
He
anything.
wasn't having
No,
it
he
at
didn't
all.
want any conversation. Like,
Normally, you got pit vipers on, like you're ready to tangle.
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
anybody.
but no, he wasn't having. Must have been a bad day.
Yeah.
And he poured a drink, or he was filling up pints, and the waitress brought it out, and then she brought one back, and he's like, "Oh no, he didn't want that one. He
Oh.
wanted something else." And then since you've been talking with him, he's like, "Do either of you two want this thing?" and it was like a stout or something, and you're like, oh yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, okay. I thought I initiated that one. I thought I was like, if you're not gonna, you don't have to pour it out. If you want to go to a good home,
I don't
I'm
think
over
so.
here.
I think he was like, maybe if I give this guy a free beer, he'll quit talking to me.
There
That was after I was assaulted.
Oh yeah. Oh,
That was a little moment of that trip.
You were
right.
assaulted in Leavenworth?
I was.
yeah. Our bartender here probably could empathize with that.
He probably could.
because he's got the same.
An unwanted beard fondle,
Oh, really?
as while making a $300 purchase.
Quite the purchase.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
and
yeah.
she lost probably at least a $30 tip.
So just
Really?
Yeah.
let me give the short version because I
Yeah.
think it's more
We won't name the name because we
more
still like
bracing.
the stuff.
The lady, I'd never even thought about like people touching people's beards, but apparently
Oh,
if
it's
you have
happened
a
to me
big
twice.
one, like people do
it's
it.
weird.
Yeah,
And he's doing his checkout, and she like it was a bar like this, and she like lunges across, goes, and
had to do it.
tugs on it, and goes, I just had to do it, and it's like,
I was right. I just hit the tip too
I would
on
have
the
a
thing.
hard-
It was such a bit. I'm like, I can only afford 10% on this one.
yeah,
So it would have been like $30 probably. And then as soon as she did that, I was like, I kept my cool because last time it happened to me at a different bar in Spokane, I kind of like lost my shit.
yeah.
And so I was like, back 0 and finished. And I was like, bye.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Good for
Yeah.
you.
Weird move on somebody.
it was.
No, it is. I've
Like it's
not this
I've
year,
had
but
like friends that we've had like when I haven't seen them for a while, like when I didn't have a beard in the military, like, oh,
Yeah.
can I just like touch it? I'm like, sure. And
Yeah,
they'll just
right.
like go like this. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
But like for some random stranger you've only talked to for like 5 minutes, just go, oh, I had to do it. It's like,
Yeah.
did you though?
it's the
Like,
same.
what would you do if
thing-
I just went and grabbed your chin? I was like, oh, I had to do it.
Well, I mean, like the flip side would probably be like a girl walking past you and you grab her ponytail and pull it down. Like
Oh,
that's like
yep.
yeah.
you could get arrested for that.
That's
Tased.
assault, brother.
Hauled off and get your ass
Right.
canceled.
Yeah. But we didn't let it ruin our trip.
Yeah, no, it didn't ruin our vacation. But Jeff, have you ever gotten a free cocktail?
I have gotten a free cocktail. I was right down the street over here at the old, back in the day, they used to call it the stadium. Now they call it the field house.
Oh,
it's
nice.
delightful.
Oh,
Um,
there we go. Now
But
we're-
no, I was playing pull tabs, and some woman who was probably late 70s, early 80s. I was down there weirdly by myself, waiting for a friend to show up. But I was by myself. I was a
Yeah.
couple hours early. But yeah, no, I pulled a big pull tab, and older lady was very congratulatory, and she bought me a drink for pulling like $100 pull tab.
I
Not
think she
something
wanted
that
to
you.
pull your tab.
Well, she might have, but I
Hey,
mean,
Sonny.
I would have probably had to do some dusting, if you will. But no, it was quite surprising. She was almost more happy for me than I was.
Yeah.
In fact, and the funny thing was, is I tried to pay her bar tab when she was leaving because she was her and her wasn't her husband, but it was her male
Companion.
Companion, yes. I almost said compartment, but yes, companion,
Well,
if you will.
could be.
Compartment, yeah, maybe. No, I tried to pay their tab, and they were insistent that I did not. And yeah, no, I was quite surprised because I think she bought me probably 3, maybe 4 White Russians.
Oh,
I was
wow.
big into White Russians at the time, and
Those are good.
yeah, double talls. That's what I was drinking. Oh yes, it was dangerous.
Wow.
It was fun.
Are
Have you ever
sure
gotten a
she
good
just
drink?
wasn't like, what's your name? White? Jeff White? Russian? White Russian?
Well, she might have been. She might have been scared. I don't know.
She Alzheimer's her way into
Very easily could be. In fact,
It's a horrible disease, but you get to meet new people every day.
it is. But the bartender was even like, "Are you
Is that a
sure?"
joke?
It's true. It's a joke, but it's true.
It,
It's a horrible disease, but you get to meet new people every day.
yes,
That's the bright side of it.
true. No, it was a nice time.
You
Was
can't
that too
straight face
much?
that on me. You got to give me a
Was that
hint.
too much?
No, I just couldn't tell if it was a joke or not. Now it turns out it's a serious joke.
Yeah.
Well, serious jokes are some
Millions
of
of
the best.
people die every day.
I don't think they die from
No, what
Alzheimer's.
movie is that from? Where? It's from. Oh shoot! Yeah, it's from The Office. When he gets
The rabies.
the rabies.
The
Millions
rabies,
of
yeah.
die every day. Jim.
every day. Millions of people die from rabies every day.
That's
There
such
you
a
go.
great show.
It really is.
I haven't, within recent memory, gotten like a free drink. That was supposed to go to me. What
He's intercepted many.
we were at the barbecue place by the stadium.
Yes, Outlaw.
Outlaw.
Yeah, and the guy was we were there with a bunch of people going to a concert kind of beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like kind of doing it up and making us all have a fun time. And he brought a bunch of shots, and I like kind of had like my like radar on. I was like, oh, free shots approaching. So I like just grabbed one, and then he starts passing them out to all the girls. And he's like, "Oh, bring them," and I don't know if he saw me grab one or what, or maybe I don't really know how that part all transpired. But I ended up with one, and then he goes, "These are for the ladies," and I was like, "Okay, let's just keep this down here. Did all the girls get one? Yeah, looks like we're good. Okay."
I can think of a free shot that you got.
Uh-oh.
I can think of a couple when your wife was, before you guys were married, when we were all down at 211 back in the day.
Oh, good old 211.
Yes. She
That's a fun
managed
spot.
to convince some old guy to buy her and all her girlfriends free shots.
Oh, jeez.
And I remember she got a free trash can, and I got a free something else, and there was like 6 or 7 shots of, I think that they were washing apples.
Oh.
And it was right when you guys had first met and were first hanging out.
Yeah,
And
I
I
can
remember,
see
yes,
that.
we
We were into cherry bombs back then too. Do you remember
I
those?
do cherry bombs and washing and apples.
Bull
Yes.
blasters.
Oh, and
Big
bull
spenders back in
blasters.
your 20s.
Oh,
We
you
were doing
think so?
Pitchers of beer.
No, we were buying those as we were missing car payments.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, not really having car payments back then,
Yeah.
but yes.
Oh, I had a car
Right.
payment.
Yeah.
And a motor payment.
Yeah.
I had to replace the motor in my car.
And a motor payment.
Yeah.
That's an Oregon thing if I've ever heard one.
You know, what happens when you try to go four-wheeling and show up.
It happens when you own a diesel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have a diesel.
Oh, I did.
All
It's a
right.
good old Mazda B3000.
Oh,
nice.
a B3000.
Yep, the Fazda.
V6?
Yeah, V6.
Hell yeah.
Manual.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Extended cab with the jump seats on the back.
Those were
Wait,
cool little trucks.
Did you replace the interior?
No, just the motor.
Oh no! See, I had a friend who I went to school with who ripped out the interior and put, no kidding, zebra skin pattern in the
nice.
whole interior of a
Classy.
B3000, and then he put
I had a-
subs in there
Yeah.
and tried to pimp it out. And
I did have a
it
sub.
was bad.
I had like the cheap Walmart subs you could buy, like the little 6-inchers, you know? Because it's got a lot of
Man.
space back there when you're
There's not.
filling it up every weekend to go up in the woods.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, it was fun. But no, I hit a rock with the oil pan when we were four-wheeling.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Didn't know.
I've
Oh,
done
no.
that.
Then all of a sudden, snap a rod real easy when there's
yeah.
no oil in the engine.
Well, it happens. I mean,
I did that in my Mazda 626 up in Priest Lake, way up in the mountains.
Yeah.
We were on this dirt road, and I ran over a rock. I'm not kidding. It was a perfect square. It looked like 4 bricks put together, just sticking up in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
The rest of the bottom of my car wasn't touched, just the oil can, or the oil pan nut. And I turned it off right away, so I saved the engine. I
Yeah.
just had to replace the
Oil
thing,
pan.
but we walked back.
miles.
So it was me, my older brother, and my younger brother.
Mm-hmm.
We're just so dumb. There's a bunch of shit in the car that we should have like loaded up with and
Yeah.
started on this walk, but we just like started walking. I think I grabbed a can of Coke.
Yeah.
And we start walking back, and I'm like, it is getting dark.
100-degree day.
No, it was actually, man, I wish it was in the summer. I think it was closer to fall, like September, October.
Yeah.
Because it was cold. So it starts getting dark, and I'm like, well, I'm jogging until I find somebody. So found one car. Some old hunter guy was like straight out of a horror movie.
Yeah.
It's old Suburban. He's got a ton of rifles in the back. I'm like, just this is gonna sound weird, but like I like broke my car, and my 2 brothers are up this road like probably miles. I have no idea how far
Yeah.
because I've been running. They've been walking because my younger brother was a lot younger. And he's like, all right. He's kind of like,
Skeptical. Like you're going to try to mug them.
but I mean, I didn't
yeah.
have anything. We're so out, we're in the middle of
Yeah.
nowhere. So that lended itself to the story, I think. So he picked us up and picked them up, and we come back to our little campsite, and I slept with a sweatshirt upside down over my legs because I had shorts on from
Done it.
running.
Yeah.
And my brother and I like kind of swapped like a pillow or a blanket, I think, and it was like, okay, I'll take the pillow, you take the blanket, and then after a while, like I'm freezing, and he's like, yeah, my head doesn't, so we'd swap.
Yeah.
Eventually, I found this weird spot in the tent that was like, oh, it's perfect. I'm like laying there sleeping, a bump in the tent, and when we took everything down, it was kind of funny. The one thing that gave me comfort was just a deer skull that we laid the tent over that I had been laying on.
Oh, man.
Oh, well, I haven't thought about that for a long time, but
The worst pillow I ever used was my senior year sweatshirt. Did you guys
Yeah.
have those? Like,
Yeah.
when you graduate,
Yeah.
you get like the big 05 on the back and everyone's name.
maybe.
So we had just gotten those, and we had a party up in the woods.
Yeah.
And I drank way too much, and then maybe something else was passed around the campfire later on, you know? And so I go in the back of my Jeep.
Bottle of water.
wood
yeah.
smoke.
Yeah. And I go in the back of my Jeep, and I'm just trying to sleep, and my best friend and one of the guys I played football with grabbed the roof rack. It's like, wake up, wake up, wake up. And they're shaking it. And then I ended up just puking all over the sweatshirt. And I just like, I'm too drunk for this.
Yeah.
Slept in it.
Right. Oh,
It was
man.
bad. That Jeep smelled for like 2 weeks.
Oh, that's puke.
The next
smell is
morning, I
tough.
drove to the car wash. I put the sweatshirt out there and like pressure washed it with the car wash wand and like sprayed out the carpet to try to get it all clean.
Oh, if you want to talk about bad smells, do you remember my old brown truck that I had?
Yeah.
That brown Ford.
Yeah.
I had a '74 F-250
Oh, nice.
stock highboy. Had a nice 390 in it. It was my dad's truck. He gave it to me. Well, the fuel where you'd fill up with the fuel came out of the body.
Yeah.
And there was a 26-gallon gas can sitting right behind you in the seats. Dad didn't want me sitting on a bomb, so we take the gas can out, right?
Nice.
Well, then Dad forgets it. We take the gas can out and uses the truck that he gave me for a dump run. Dad decides to be a nice guy and filled it up with gas on the way home. And with that stem coming out of the body,
Yeah.
Dad put like 8, 10, maybe 12 gallons of gas into the body of the truck.
Nice.
All he does, he knew that two of my friends smoked at the time, and all he does is when he got home for the day, I mean, it's like a 90-degree day, all the windows rolled up in the truck,
Yeah.
tosses me the keys and just says, hey, don't let your friends smoke in the truck for a while. And I'm like, huh? Go out there, and I bet I used 2 gallons of Febreze. I tried to spray. I mean,
Jeez.
I had speakers behind the truck,
Yeah.
with like carpeted speaker boxes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, gasoline all over them.
Oh my god.
It was, yeah, you want to talk about a smelly truck.
Yeah.
Oh, it was 6 months of,
Oh, I believe it.
oh, I'm driving a bomb.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, man.
Yeah, it was fun times.
That's a rough one.
Yeah,
Should we move it on to the next
Yeah.
segment?
Let's keep it
absolutely.
moving here.
That was out of the way. Sorry.
Yeah, we kind of went sidetracked there. All right, people, grab your seat. It's time for supper.
It's supper club time. Sure is supper club time.
Yeah.
Got just a couple of questions for you guys. I'd like to start off with this one, though. Either of you had any tasty meals you want to talk about?
Let's have a tasty one tonight.
Oh, yeah. Talk about it. Tell me about
Chicken and rice soup.
it. Did you find anything, like, kind of wrong on just a very basic level with mixing the turkey broth with chicken?
No,
No.
Didn't conflict with your...
no, it tasted great.
It tasted great, yeah. But, I mean,
No, I didn't have any weird.
like eating cat and dog at the same time.
No, I don't think so
No?
because it's just the broth.
Turkey and chicken broth are kind of interchangeable, aren't they?
I would believe so.
I mean,
I mean,
Yeah.
we did when we had the
I
ham
think so,
on
but I'm
Friendsgiving.
just talking more on a metaphysical level.
No, they're both birds.
I use chicken broth in my turkey soup.
Yeah, see, so what's the
I
difference?
mean, I don't. I,
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't think
Yeah,
there's
they don't
anything
sell
wrong with that.
turkey broth in the store.
I mean, you can make turkey broth.
Yeah, that's
I
what
mean,
that's what it
that's-
was.
it
It
was
was
homemade
homemade
turkey
turkey
broth,
broth.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then yeah. I mean, if I make turkey broth and I don't have enough to make what I need to make, I throw in chicken broth.
I
And
was going to say. Did we just start? How did I run out?
Yeah, I'm halfway done too.
I think there's a hole in the bottom.
Yeah, it's evaporating.
I hope not. Spend good money on
It's
these
the
glasses.
heat, Ryan. It's the heat. It's all evaporating.
It's toasty
Going
here.
away.
so hot, dude. Just melting away, man.
I know.
Jeez.
It's a rainstorm outside.
So yeah, we had a good soup. I didn't mean to derail it. With
Wait,
the
who
turkey
made
and
the
chicken.
soup?
Amy.
Amy made the soup.
My wife.
Tonight you had this?
Yeah.
She is a
I
CPA.
feel disrespected
Yeah.
for not being invited
Yeah.
because
It was
I
a
love
last
good
minute,
soup.
last minute
And-
invite.
I will say this: shout out for whoever's listening and watching. Amy is an amazing cook. Every meal I've had from Amy has been delightful.
Tip of the sword. Yeah.
You guys used to feed me on a semi-regular
Oh, yeah.
basis.
Yeah.
and it was amazing.
Yeah, semi-regular. When we lived in Portland,
Yeah.
you worked down there.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was,
time
it
you're
was
talking
great.
about? Yeah.
Crazy land, huh?
It was great. Yeah, well,
Well, I guess we
we
were
were
over in
we were outside of
Beaverton.
Portland. Yeah, it wasn't crazy.
I always
land
say
where we
Portland
were.
just so everyone knows where we're at.
Yeah.
but
That's fine.
Say Beaverton. People think you're
Yeah.
living in a river.
I really liked that area. I mean, I wouldn't want to live there. Now.
I would live out there. I'd live south where I was staying, down in Tigard. Or,
Oh, yeah, Tigard.
Yeah, Tigard or McMinnville, way down
Yeah,
south.
McMinnville's
It's,
Yeah.
it's a nice
Clackamas.
Deer Park-ish.
It's a cool spot.
Area.
It is.
Yeah.
Detroit Lake.
It's the same thing as anywhere really. Like
Regis.
those huge cities are a little wild, but
You get
to
outside,
drive
and they're
that
quite
far
nice.
to be pretty normal.
Yeah.
So yeah, the soup was good. Roy, anything else?
I mean, we've been doing a lot of fast food lately just because of schedules.
All right. Well, let's take a quick break. Let's move on to the next segment. It's time to dive into the segment of the week.
So nice.
Do you guys want a snack while we do this?
Yeah, I'll take a snack.
I will take a snack, yes. What are your snacks for the evening?
Well, they are the best kind of snack.
Ice, yes.
A Montucky cold snack.
Woohoo!
Ho doggy, Montucky.
Montucky.
good.
Where did you find these? In town?
Yeah, there are a couple places in town. You can get them at Yolks and Safeway now, I believe.
Which
For sure,
Yolks?
Safeway.
Which Yolks?
If it's at Yolks, it's the one up here in Indian Trail.
Okay, because I have not seen these at the Yolks that
I know
we
they
go
have them at
to up in Mead.
Safeway. They have them at the Full Stop.
My bad.
I'm
Sorry.
pretty sure I've seen them at the Full Stop
Oh, really?
and Total Wine and More,
I
which
wonder
is
if-
where they originally were in Spokane.
I wonder if JB's would have it.
Probably. I mean, they have them at the Viking because that's where we used to have a
That's
club.
the first time I ever had one was at
Yeah.
the Viking. But
There's-
otherwise, I've never seen them in a can in Spokane.
I know the guy that was the local rep for a while, and so he got them into a lot of places locally.
If you know a guy, it goes a long way.
If you know a
It
guy
does.
who knows a guy,
I'd rather know a guy who knows a guy.
It
1
is.
degree of separation is sometimes handy.
They're great. It's a great beer just to sip on.
Rainier, Pabst, this, Busch Light.
Yeah.
Rank them.
This, Pabst, Rainier, Busch Light.
this and then
You
none.
went from number 1 to number 4.
Yep.
This, then Pabst, then none of the rest.
You don't.
Same here.
I would have to say I don't like beer poops.
I'd put this number 1, Moontucky.
Anything,
Montucky.
Montucky.
anything below the Pabst will give you poops. I mean,
Rainier's never set me wrong.
I'm probably tangled with.
Busch Light has given me.
Busch Light is just Budweiser, like the
I
bottom
have
of the vat. of
destroyed some
Budweiser.
campgrounds with the Busch Light poops.
Yes.
But you got to get regular. It's a good way to soften up the flow.
All right, not to cut this one off.
This
like
is
that,
becoming
Roy.
a theme in our.
We just hit the segment of the week
We
button.
did.
Roy, we haven't hit on this segment in a while. Questions of unknown origin.
This will be a good one.
Now-
It has been a while.
I'm just gonna say it starts off kind of normal and then it gets progressively a little more interesting.
Well, wasn't Jeremy's kind of that? Because I had no origin from that.
It's all been
Well, I guess
interesting.
it's childhood origin, so I guess I didn't know where it's coming from.
Sure.
Childhood,
Have you, Jeff, perfected anything? While you think,
The ability to be dumb. No,
Yeah,
not
I
really.
get that one. 8
I-
hours a day. Monday through Friday.
Yes.
Actually, it's kind of 10 because I have a 2-hour break. So 10 hours a day. I perfected that
you get
one.
to
I've
reflect
per-
on it.
Yeah.
the ability to appear sober.
Oh, nice.
No, I would say, in all honesty, I would say that yes, I have in my opinion, I have perfected ribs.
Ooh, nice.
As in smoking ribs, I have.
I'll need to
I
talk
have,
to you later.
Well, I've learned from a good buddy.
I
and,
officially know Roy, who knows you, so I know a guy who knows a guy. It's my
Oh,
choice.
I love doing ribs. I even like cooking them more than eating them. I enjoy it more. Like, to me, I get more of a fun thrill out of cooking them for other people.
Well, I haven't
Yeah,
gotten an
I-
invite yet.
Well, none of you guys have to the new house as
No,
of yet.
yeah.
We've talked many a times,
We,
many of
we
hours.
have. Oh, this summer we will do a rib thing. In fact, me and the wife were just talking today about ribs. They're expensive, but
They are.
oh
But
Jesus.
they're worth it.
They really, really, truly are. But yeah, no, I would say that I have perfected what I would consider the perfect rib. Oh, thank you. I didn't realize it was
there.
it was going soft.
Going a little limp.
It was going. Yeah.
You might. It's kind of slid
Yeah,
out.
you gotta. It's a little high.
Yes,
Well, you're
I
really
know.
red, fast and loose there.
There we go. How's that?
Perfect.
But yes, Roy, have you
Well, that's
perfected
good.
anything?
How did you? Wait, I got one
Okay.
follow-up question. How did you know? When did you know you perfected it? Was it when you made the transition from eating them to watching people enjoy what you made?
Yeah, honestly, I would say yes. When I was enjoying them, but then I was watching people who were, I would cook them, and yes, I would have them here and there, and then I would make them for other people, and seeing their faces when I realized that I had done it right finally, and it wasn't when the bones weren't just straight pulling out of the meat, when you could actually make a rib out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it in my wife.
Cool.
Yeah, it was quite nice.
Yeah, Roy, how about you? Anything on the mind?
Gonna go on food. I mean, I will say perfecting going 100% effort and doing the least minimal effort at work.
Nice.
Yes.
I'll go with that because I give the least amount of effort at work.
And you also give 100% all the time.
I do at giving the least amount of effort
But
and
no
care.
one can't say you're not giving 100%.
Exactly. Exactly. Because I am. And I told the guy just a couple days ago, I'm like, I wasn't really listening to the person. And he's
guy?
like, he's the guy that's in charge of complaints.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And he's like,
Wait, do you get a lot of complaints?
not that I know of. I have a really good supervisor, luckily.
It doesn't really listen that much.
I don't listen that much.
Well,
But I might have one coming down the pipeline.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, like so many stories I don't care about. People that think you listen to them. I just
Yeah.
do a lot of this and yeah. It might have caught up to me. I got a complaint coming. But anyways, he was talking about the guy. He's a frequent flyer.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I had that guy. And he's like, oh, great. He's like, did you say it? I'm like, not that I understood. I'm like, I don't really pay attention to these people. He's like, I don't want to hear anymore. I'm like, well, that's the truth, man.
Your
The complaint guy, the guy that watches and reviews all the complaints.
do they generally take everything with like a grain of salt?
Oh yeah,
I mean,
and they
you
know
have to.
It's just
You
like
have to.
anywhere you have people that are trying to get something, so they
That's-
right.
repeat offenders. Like they're calling about every little thing.
Yeah.
Like they record it on their own phone to try to they're trying to trap somebody.
Oh, jeez.
But I'm just like I do a lot of this. I do a lot of fake laughing at work. Believe it or not.
You have to. A lot of sympathizing.
Yeah, people tell me a joke. Go, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, okay. And then as soon as they walk by, I'm like, fuck.
If you ever see a guy with like kind of a ratty red beard show up on the bus that
Yeah.
seems to be trying to entrapping you, he probably is.
Yeah.
Is he a bartender somewhere? I mean,
I'm not got so.
yeah.
He wouldn't give his name.
Yeah.
The bartender?
I know he's
That was
bartender.
weird.
My bartender. Oh, captain, my captain.
was there a Mickey in that?
I don't know, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey,
Yes.
Man, Mickey.
Mickey. Hey, Mickey.
Oh, yeah. Not
We
familiar
could
with that
release
one.
an album, Ryan, with all
Like
the songs
the,
we
like the
sang.
wonderful Eagles did.
Yes, that was actually pretty impressive.
It really was. But did you
The
see the
offensive
price?
line.
Did you see the price of it?
But it's going to the charity, right?
Everything was going to the Autistic
oh,
Foundation of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
But yes, there was multiple people from the Philadelphia Eagles who made it.
Mostly offensive and defensive linemen, right?
Yep. Yep.
I haven't heard of this. They
Oh,
made an
yeah,
album.
he-
Oh, really?
It was-
Have you been watching the playoffs at all?
Actually, after I heard in Philadelphia that they're greasing the poles so the animals can't climb. up on
regardless
it.
of if we win or lose, they gotta grease
I
those
did see that
poles.
story. The police department's
Hold
out
on.
greasing all the poles.
Have you guys seen the memes about the Bills and the Eagles? If like it was a big old joke that if the Bills and the Eagles were to have a Super Bowl,
Oh, the fans.
oh my, yeah, it'd
Both
bring
cities
down
would
the
just be
country.
destroyed.
I mean, yeah, it would.
Oh, that's
Don't you
funny.
think it'd be cool if the Super Bowl wasn't played at a neutral site?
Just at someone's
Aw,
home field?
that
Yeah.
would be so.
But think about
awesome.
the disadvantage to the
You
away
could
team.
still sell tickets like it was a neutral site, but
But how?
it would be I don't know.
It'd be so hard because season
It'd be
ticket holders
cool.
probably
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
free for all at it.
But they
But see,
should.
No, that's what it should be.
Well,
is
there's
it-
chances if you're the team who's hosting, if you make it all the way.
if
could
you're
be
that
it.
good.
Yeah,
but
if
that's
you
the
live in
unfortunate thing.
Arizona,
Yeah.
Florida, or
Seattle,
Texas.
It was
Seattle.
in San Francisco a few years ago.
Yeah,
the first year after Levi's was built.
Did I say California? Because I meant to say that.
You said Florida, Arizona, and
Any
something
warm
I
else.
just
climate.
mean like the warm.
They'll never have one in Foxborough. They'll never
There'll
have
never be
one
one in Seattle.
in Philadelphia. You
Never
know,
in Seattle.
Buffalo.
Could you
and
imagine a Super Bowl in Green Bay? I mean,
That
I
would-
hate Green
that
Bay,
would be
but it'd
awesome.
cool.
I've actually seen a thing on Facebook about places that they think will never have one because
Yeah.
of the climate
Yep.
and the infrastructure.
Right.
And all the open stadium winter
Right.
They'll
places,
never have
never.
one. That's
Because
what I
who's
mean.
going to pay to freeze their ass off?
Put one in Philadelphia.
They do all
Yeah.
year.
I know, but people for away teams, it'd be hard.
Well, with all the corporate sponsors and everything else, I mean, come on. You got guys in like
They got-
$10,000 Armani suits
They got
going to the
heated-
Super Bowl.
They got heated underwear now. Okay,
and
there's no
They
I
do.
want those Milwaukee heated jackets.
Would be amazing.
Those would be great right now.
I'm actually good at it.
I've seen the heated
Oh,
boots.
yeah. I was wondering who that was.
I'm warm, except for my toes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you should have brought the boots.
Oh no, well, I put the wool socks on. I just didn't bring the heavy boots because I
I
didn't want to
went with
sweat.
double slipper and thick sock.
Oh.
I should have brought.
I-
I should
I've
have
been-
brought the insulated Crocs.
I've been wearing the Hey Dudes the last couple of weekends, and it's been a
Do you like them?
poor choice. Oh, I love Hey Dudes. I almost had my son buy a pair today, but he was just like, I can't
See,
run
I
in
love the
these.
Crocs.
He's like, I can't run in them. I'm like,
I got Spurs for
Okay.
my Crocs.
Let's keep going here. I've got a couple more questions here.
Sorry. We got sidetracked into the playoffs.
What
and
is
Super Bowl.
more uncomfortable to sleep on, a futon, an airbed, or a hide-a-bed?
I'm gonna go futon because one, I owned a futon, and those bars,
No,
they'll get to you.
Yeah.
hide-a-beds. Hide-a-bed 100% because the bars that are on a hide-a-bed
Oh.
will stick up. Like, have you ever stayed in a?
Silver Mountain.
Hey,
Hide-a-bed out of
We
there.
had a pretty nice one at my house. It never bothered me.
Oh no! Well, no, I'm talking to hide-a-bed like
As an
in an
adult,
RV.
I should add.
In an RV,
RV, yeah, that's
or
totally
a
different.
camper type hide-a-bed.
Yeah,
is
I've never
what I'm
done one of
thinking.
those.
Oh my lord! It's can I punch you in the back as hard as I can 10 times with a hockey stick?
I might be in a wheelchair. I
Yes,
already have
that's
lower back
what about
issues.
what it feels like.
Yeah. So this is I mean they all
What's your
suck.
choice? You're asking the questions. What's your
I
choice?
mean, I've always said a futon is the most uncomfortable couch turned into the most uncomfortable bed. Mm-hmm.
But dual purpose, you get 2 for
I s-
1. You get what you pay for,
I slept on a futon mattress on a regular bed
Yes.
for probably 12 years, and it was the best mattress I've ever had in my life.
I went from a waterbed to a futon
Me too.
because the
But I was
waterbed
in
popped.
I was in 5th grade when that waterbed
I was-
popped.
Oh, I was probably
1992.
7th or 8th grade
Ish.
when it popped. It was right before high
Ish.
school. So, yeah, probably.
Probably 2000.
Yeah. 2000.
I'm so glad I
That's
didn't
right,
have that
'cause I
waterbed when
graduated
I
in
got.
05, so
Oh my lord, you're young.
I'm only 35.
What are
yeah.
you, 41, 47? Something
I'll
like
be
that?
41 in May. I'm 40 right now. My wife is 35, same age as you.
So I'm going to officially go hide-a-bed.
Yes.
Okay.
Depending on the bars.
One, the mattress is folded up inside of the... So I'm going couch hide-a-bed.
Yes.
You pull out the thingy.
Mm-hmm.
The bars are nasty. The mattress is already folded and compressed. And I woke up like someone attempted murder on me.
No, I've only been on.
via back pain.
I guess I'm kind of cheating though, because our hide-a-bed we had, it had a memory foam topper that we
That's
had bought
cheating.
for it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
And then my parents' hide-a-bed they had was a Lazy Boy one, so it was like an air mattress that.
Those are
inflated.
nice too. I know what you're talking about.
So I guess I'm biased because I've only slept on modified or premium
Right.
ones. I guess.
Yeah. You're not eligible to
So
answer this
futon,
question.
I had a futon, and
I have a
I've had
clo-
multiple complaints before I got rid of it.
I have a
Unsatisfactory sleepers, companion.
I have a close friend who lost his virginity on a hide-a-bed, and it folded in the action.
Oh, wow.
They moved too high up.
They
on
went from the bed to the couch
No,
in a
well,
split
and no,
second.
they were leaning against the couch.
Oh, did
and
it
the whole
V?
yes, it did. It did the V on them.
That's
Nice.
fun. It's a good story.
Yes.
I have a lot of my learning on a futon, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm going to
I do,
skip
and I respect that.
one question here and go to another one here because I'm weary of time. 4 minutes left.
On this one, yeah.
All right. Fake band names. Which of
Fake
these
what?
Band names.
fake band names would be a band you would want to see? The Inked Owl Brigade, the Creeptons, roof penetration, meat sleeve, or shadow hole?
Oh, I'll go with meat sleeve and meat top penetration.
You disgusting pig.
Rooftop penetration.
So, considering one of my new favorite bands that I've heard recently is called Rainbow Kitten Surprise, I will go with a rooftop penetration.
Roof penetration.
Oh, roof penetration.
Rooftop. That could be the full version.
Yeah.
Sure. All right.
Like meat sleeve.
That's what they announced at the Grammys.
Follow-up question. What is the name of the lead singer of Roof Penetration? Duke Cannon?
That could be a possibility. I could see Duke Cannon leading off the roof penetrators.
Yeah, penetrators. Up next, Duke Cannon. With the roof
maybe
penetrators.
Pat McGroin.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Pat McGroin.
Yeah.
Pat McGroin. Pat McGroin.
Yeah.
Go to see McGroin. Oh, is he Irish?
Yeah.
McGroin.
He likes to penetrate
Pat
roofs.
McGroin. Have you ever met my brother? Pat McGroin! All right.
Oh, man.
Well, last question here. Hopefully we squeezed it in. What's more terrifying? A snake with little T-Rex arms or a rooster with fangs?
Rooster
Yeah.
with fangs because it can chase your ass.
Yeah, I'll go with the rooster with fangs also.
Yeah, no, I mean...
on snake on this one. T-Rex arms? Can you imagine that?
yeah, but it's still just slithering. I mean, you can still run away from it.
But
I mean, you get a...
mean,
have you ever been chased
You
by a
could step
rooster,
on it.
Ryan?
You could step on a snake a lot easier than
Have
a
you been
rooster.
chased by a rooster?
I have been chased by
Okay,
a
yes, me too. And they are evil. It's like a goose.
Yeah.
I have never.
I don't
been
want
chased
one
by-
with fangs because I have been hit with a goose
Okay.
head.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You've had. I wasn't expecting such a.
She traumatized him
I
again.
touched into
Well,
a.
you know,
touched a
I mean,
vein.
hey, yeah, you hit a nerve, Ryan.
Oh,
Can you imagine what those eggs taste like?
Oh, could you eat them?
Why not? Let's try it.
Maybe you could be a millionaire right now because apparently there's an egg problem right
the
now.
snake eggs or the
Yeah,
rooster
but
eggs?
no, there was, but I
haven't
bought eggs.
noticed it here.
I bought eggs yesterday. Well, a week ago there was no eggs in the store. Yesterday it was completely fine, and it was the same price, $3.49 for
I haven't seen an
18.
issue really. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
eggs aren't on my
not a
radar.
West Coast thing.
Maybe
But
not a
eventually
Spokane
it'll get
thing.
here,
Yeah.
I'm sure. All right. Well, where do we go from here, Roy?
I don't know. Just end
Crazy?
it up, just call it good.
Well,
Wrap her up.
Jeff, I want to give you the floor a little bit here. Thanks for coming on our show.
Thank you for having me.
You are a wonderful guest.
You guys are wonderful hosts.
And do you have anything you want to bring to Supper Club here? Because really the idea of the show and having guests is like, you know, you kind of have your people that you invite to Supper Club, and then you invite somebody kind of new to everybody over, and they have all these new perspectives and ideas, and it's fun to, you know, you start. If we're in the kitchen, we're picking your brain and talking to you. Kind of, what do you think? Well, what? You got something
If
to
I could
offer?
make a suggestion,
Yeah.
more gin drinks.
Okay.
Oh.
Gin drinks are amazing. I love gin.
Have you ever had an Old Tom gin?
An Old Tom gin.
Yeah.
What is an old? What is
It's
an Old
aged in
Tom
like
gin?
a whiskey barrel or
Okay,
an oak
so
barrel.
Yeah.
I have
It's got a
I
more golden tint.
about a year and a half ago we went down to Oregon coast and we
Are
stopped
you
in the.
saying
Ro-
5 minutes?
No, I'm saying 25 seconds.
Oh.
Okay, well then let's wrap it up. Do we just wrap it up then?
Well, no. Let's just put a pin in it, and we'll
Reset.
come back to your answer
Okay,
to that.
no
in a
worries.
sec.
Nice gloves.
They're delightful.
I never wear gloves.
Yeah, you're the only one out here wearing them, Mister. Oh, I got tough hands. You know, I work
know,
outside all
right?
the time.
And I'm an office worker, and my hands
Yeah.
are soft.
I sit
Soft.
inside
You
of
look at
a
these.
climate-controlled cube
I was cleaning windows on Friday.
rectangle.
Just it was like 40 out, but you know, outside, no gloves, water. They got. I was like, I think my hands are frozen. I think they're froze. I kept working. I was like, oh, they're not froze. I can still move them. Anyway, Jeff, Thank you for joining us for Supper Club. I just wanted to give you the floor a little bit for your turn to kind of talk on the show without us interrupting. And
I fully expect you to interrupt.
We're really bad at it.
Well, no, I expect it. I mean, I'm kind of dumb, so
If you ever watch episodes with Lyle in it, there'll be times when Lyle's talking and we'll be having our own side of conversation.
I have noticed that once or twice.
Yeah, there's usually a part in the show where we ignore the person in the middle.
That's okay. That's a sign of
lot of
respect
fun.
where I come from.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know. No, I'm kind of jealous of your hat, Ryan. I love
Which one?
that one.
Okay. Yeah.
The
the
beanie hat, the
Yeah.
Montucky,
Thank
because
you.
it's they have such a good beer.
Yeah.
It's tasty.
It really is. I mean, I wish you could find it in more places in Spokane.
Quite a few places now.
Well, but I mean, it's if they have,
It's not everywhere, Roy.
it's not, but
It's
it
not
should
everywhere.
be. It should be
Should be.
for what it is, for the affordable brewski that it is,
Yeah.
and for the
and
beautiful
tall boys.
and tall boys. That's what's important. I mean, for the beautiful colored hats,
Yeah.
that beautiful orange, that
Yeah.
yellow is
Is it popping?
divine,
Yeah.
if you will.
You won't get
if
lost
they,
in the woods with that bad
Safety
boy.
green.
If they had
Safety yellow.
no, if it was more of a lime green as opposed to yellow,
Yeah.
I'd
They
be
have
all
some
over.
great ugly sweaters too.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd
Yeah.
I'd make my bed sheets out of that color, yellow and green, if they made it
Oh,
available.
You'd always find those bed sheets.
I mean, it's lime
You
green's
know,
my
they
favorite.
also give
you know.
8% back to local
They do,
causes.
and that's true.
They
do.
give 8% to you and 8% to local causes.
Yeah,
Are
that's
these
true.
8%?
No, I think it's 4%.
Oh,
it's
too.
that-
4.1.
8%.
Well, that was disappointing. I thought
That's
they were
true,
giving 8%
'cause
to
I
us and
was in a-
8% back. You
A
know,
501c3 charity.
It is.
And they were our sponsor,
Oh,
and
cool.
they gave us back 8%.
Oh, that's cool.
They also tried to give us enough to do a beer garden, but it was so hard to get permits in Spokane that we can never pull it
A
off.
beard
beer
garden?
garden?
A beer garden,
Beard?
hey, have you tried the county?
a bearded beer garden.
Oh, that would be
Because
delightful.
there's all guys. We did car washes too.
Oh, wow.
Have you thought about Spokane County as opposed to the city for your stuff?
No, I wasn't in charge of that when I was
You
on
should-
in that club.
Ryan, have you thought about an event in the county as opposed to the
Let go
city?
your mic.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
Um,
I was
say that
trying to pull
again?
it closer, to be honest,
Yeah.
because I heard it going quiet.
It was quite a slow operation.
You're gonna hear the.
What was your question?
Have you ever thought about putting on an event in either the county or the city for, as far as something like the Beard Association?
I'm not part of that anymore.
Well, you know.
I don't know if it's around anymore, to be
I've-
honest.
Had a
Oh,
lot of
that's sad.
ideas. But,
You'd be a good event putter honor, if you will.
You did put on a pretty good event a few weeks ago.
All
A
of
little
them.
murder
This-
mystery.
This right here is
Oh,
a
yeah,
wonderful event.
that pulled off.
I am quite jealous that I was not invited to the murder mystery.
I know.
you
There was
know-
only so many
No,
characters. in it.
yeah, we're into them in our
that was
neighborhood.
our murder mystery where we just gave everyone a taste.
But it was amazing though.
It's gonna be good.
From what it looked
Just to get
like.
them hooked. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I basically screwed up and ruined the whole thing.
He did at the very end.
I would expect no less.
And I also, it was confusing in some parts where I was reading some things as a script, as you should.
Yeah.
And I was reading some things that you were supposed to read and then change into your own words and say.
Okay.
But I was reading it as a script.
Yeah.
So
Like you would
it-
ask him a question, and his answer is no, you, and the you meant like.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was one part when I had a question, it was my character, and you're like, no, you. I'm like, no, man, you.
You. That's okay.
I
Hey,
was pretty well lubricated.
Well, yeah,
and
we
I
went
was
through a
fully
lot
in-
of wine that
was
night.
that the first time you guys have ever done one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would
So
do it
the-
again in a
So
heartbeat, though.
we're getting ready to set one up in my neighborhood.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
let
yeah,
me know.
I mean it's. I'm so excited.
I'm not going to lie. If you want some good characters,
Beware of, we show up in character.
Yeah.
Oh no, we've got neighbors who, for this last Halloween, it was
Yeah.
their
that'd be a good Halloween
family.
party.
Their theme for the family was Johnny Depp.
Ooh.
And so we had, I mean, no, well,
Captain
no.
Sparrow.
We had
and-
Captain
Yeah,
Sparrow.
no,
we
that's
had
cool.
Edward Scissorhands. We
Nice.
had,
I love Edward
and it was a
Scissorhands.
whole family from mom and dad who are like my age,
Yeah.
all the way down to the kids who the
Mad
youngest
Hatter.
child is 12.
Did the dad do the Johnny Depp from like the last 5 minutes of Blow?
No, I was hoping one of them would have gone
That's
like
a-
Fear and
that's a great
Loathing.
movie too. Oh,
Marvel
yeah,
fans.
Fear and Loathing.
That's my
a
favorite
true
movie of all
story.
time. I know Hunter S. Thompson's one of my
Yeah,
favorite
yeah.
authors.
Crazy.
Solid.
But no, but it was fun, and so
It's the mescaline.
I've never done one of the murder mystery theaters, but I'd seen that you guys had done, and we've been kind of sort of getting ready to prepare for
yeah?
one coming up. There's an
Nice.
outdoor themed one this spring that we're planning on doing as a neighborhood,
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
and this the neighbors who kind of put it on. They've done a bunch of them before. They've done like a white trash one, like
Like a trailer.
Oh yes, it was like a trailer park murder mystery, and apparently it was a
Oh.
blast. Like they brought in a like a 4 foot, the plastic swimming pools that you can
Oh,
buy
nice.
from Walmart.
Yeah.
Filled it up full of beer.
Oh,
and
yeah, we used to do
seltzers
that.
and stuff and whatnot.
Combat Down
and-
Ends, we had a bunch of those.
Oh
With
yeah.
their-
Oh,
Something like that.
sounds
No,
fun.
I'd seen you guys doing that, and I was quite jealous
It was
because
a
I'm
fun
like,
time.
oh my
It was
gosh, it looks like a blast.
It
We had
was.
a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I had a lot to drink. I actually ended up puking that night.
Yeah.
Did you really?
After I already fell asleep. I had
You do
fallen
not
asleep.
seem like a
It
puker.
was the wine.
He's not. Yeah.
Wine gets me every time.
Red or white?
Any, I don't know because I always mix
It
them.
was red, yeah.
No, well, I did
or I thought you were
Chardonnay is
drinking
also
red.
white,
Oh,
right?
really?
So I did red. I
Chardonnay
drank
is
all the
white.
red, and then we did whites.
If you mix it, yeah. I
No,
drank
but-
all the red.
I've only drinking wine to the point where I'm drunk twice, and
Oh,
both times
Jesus.
I've puked.
Oh,
really?
you're
Once was
missing
a
out.
Thanksgiving.
Gotta build up a tolerance.
One time was a
bro.
Thanksgiving.
Was it Merlot?
Aren't you Priest
I'm
Lake
not
boys?
drinking fucking
We don't
Merlot.
do wine normally.
You guys
though.
ever
Oh
seen
no! If you
Sideways?
guys are Priest Lake boys, you guys got to do some huckleberry wine.
Nah.
If
Oh,
you've never, no,
Dessert wine?
you guys are too old.
That's
But no,
dessert
trust me.
wine,
If you're
man.
not in your only
I'm only in my mid 30s.
no,
I'm
I'm
too
saying
old.
your early 20s, and you
yeah.
got to get 4 or 5 bottles of some huckleberry wine,
The only one I remember
and you just go crazy.
the only one I remember when I was in my 20s was like Boone's Farm and the stuff that came in the boxes.
Franzia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like
Yeah.
Kalispell Island.
Yeah.
Me and a good buddy of mine, Kentner, we drank 5 bottles of huckleberry wine.
God.
Oh,
That's so much sugar though.
Got white girl wasted.
yes,
did.
we did. No, and then we decided to go to the bar.
Oh, good deal.
Those are some great accommodating bars that were
They-
at Priest Lake.
They sure are.
Cavanaugh's
Very accommodating.
really
They
is.
will
when
hook
need
you
it.
up.
They will. If you're short on lemons and limes, ask
yeah.
one of them.
They'll give you a picture of Huckleberry Long Islands if you're not careful.
Huckleberry is the theme.
In my
really is.
experience, the bars up there will do anything you ask as long as you got a little bit of a story and a little
Yeah.
flair and a challenge.
Or a wallet.
It's
Yeah.
just like in Fear and Loathing when he makes the cop chase him. You gotta,
Yes,
you gotta
yes.
make those bastards chase.
Yes. If you've got a debit card, they'll do anything up there.
Or if you have no cash at all, they'll
Yeah.
still hook you up because it's such a crazy request.
Right,
They're
yeah.
like, well, this guy must be on something, so I'll just let him have it.
I have traded mushrooms for lemon drops at Priest Lake.
But have you ever gotten free lemons and limes?
Probably not. No.
I'm probably a one-off,
You're a one-off.
disappointed.
You're a,
one of a kind.
yeah.
It's
That
my
bartender there was like, man, it reeks of valor and
and it's so
badassness. There's
He
a veteran
wasn't-
in here, and he looked at you and he goes, "What
Yeah.
do you need?"
Teach me, Roy.
he's not.
Teach
He
me.
wasn't in the caboose though, was he?
Did you just say
no.
was he a caboose?
No.
No, in the caboose.
He wasn't.
That was
Okay.
the different one.
It's there's a
waiter.
caboose that the resort rents out that people live in. That's near where we
Yeah.
stay up there.
Yeah.
That would have been even better because, like, hey, you want some of these lemon limes later? You should
Yeah.
come on up the
They
road.
just throw some in your pockets. Well, we should probably wrap this up, you guys.
yeah.
It's been
Yeah.
too fun. It's been a
was.
fun time.
I got to say thank you so much for having me. Both
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah,
You guys
you're
are
welcome.
amazing hosts.
Thanks.
The show is amazing. We love watching it.
We'll do our
I'm trying to
best.
turn friends from work onto it.
Nice.
Yeah, we just make them subscribe. It doesn't even matter if they watch.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly it. Well, that's kind of what I'm telling them.
It's not about the
even if
views,
you
it's
don't
about the
watch,
number.
just download it and let it go.
Yeah. We're slowly making it up there. We're getting more viewers and subscribers every week.
Yeah, it's been
What
fun.
are you at for subscriber wise?
We don't have a lot of those.
Like
but
9,
our last,
10?
No, we have 20 or 30.
30 something
Oh,
now.
that's
We're in the
pretty good.
30s.
But our last reel that we put out got over 1,000 views, and we've had some other Instagram reels that got over almost 2,000.
Oh, really?
So we've been, it's views. It's like,
We're just starting to figure out
Hey.
the real
who knows?
You're just trying to have
mathematics
fun.
of it. Yeah.
I just figured out how to see you.
The
Like, I
algorithm.
don't even.
You
There's
got to
so many
open the
buttons.
eyes.
There's so
clicked
much.
on.
There's so much stuff on Facebook and YouTube you never think about until you're
It's-
actually like uploading
Right.
stuff on it.
Yeah, no kidding. But it's been fun. It's it's what we always say is it's like, one, it's just fun for us to hang out, and
Yeah.
two, it's just kind of a fun thing to try to grow.
Well,
That's all.
that's all you. Just trying to have a good time.
Yeah.
Whoever wants to watch, great.
It'll grow. It's grown with.
I'm
very
sorry
little-
for. I do apologize right now for you guys. By having me on, your viewership will probably go down. So I do apologize for that humbly, but hey.
All right. Well, that's about it. All we have for today. All right.
Well, it was great having you.
yeah.
Thanks for coming, Jeff.
Thanks, guys.
Everyone, we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Have a good one.